Hi friends, welcome back. This is Jeevan Boba. I'm here with another video about how to install and configure DNS roles and features. So let's start. First, we have to open the server manager. On a server manager, go to add roles and features. Click next. On this wizard, you have to click next. And next. Here you will be seeing the DNS server. Just select that. When you select that, these are the tools get installed automatically. And next, here you can add extra features to the DNS server. By default, I'm not changing anything, leaving it default. Click next. In this page, you'll be finding information about the DNS server, what all it do, and click next. So in this step, it will show what all the features, what all the tools it is installing, and start install. And installation will start. And you can close this as it is getting installed at the background. When you close this, it will show in the notification button. Here it's showing as installation started. So once it get installed, you will be seeing it completed here. So once it shows the status bar as completed. If you go to the tools, you will see the DNS. Click on the DNS. Here you will be seeing the forward lookup zone and reverse lookup zone. So here, this is the domain. techadmin.co is the domain, my domain. So these are the forward lookup zone, and here you will be seeing the reverse lookup zone. So let's go ahead and create a new zone here, new forward lookup zone here, new zone. On the next, on the wizard, you will be clicking the next. Here you will be seeing some options. First option is to all DNS servers running on the domain controller in this forest. So if techadmin.co is a forest, this DNS zone is the entire forest. But second option is to all DNS servers on domain controller in this domain. So if any subdomain, secondary domain controller under this techadmin.co, then this DNS will be applied to that. So I'll be selecting the second option. Next. So I'll be creating a DNS zone. Make sure you'll not be using any spaces between the zone names. So here you will be selecting a option, first one. First one is allow dynamic secure updates recommended for Active Directory. So it will, if any changes done on the DNS, it will be reflected here. Allow both. Second option is both. So I'll be selecting the first option. Click next. Finish. You see the So now let's create the reverse lookup zone. Make sure you have assigned the static IP for the DNS server. So I'm making it as a primary zone. I'll be selecting the second option to all DNS servers running on domain controller in the domain. So here I'm creating a reverse lookup zone for IPv4. Next, here you have to provide the first 3 octets of a network. So my first 3 octets is click on next button. I'm leaving first option as it is and finish. So here the reverse lookup zone has created. So now we'll be adding a one member server to this domain. We'll be checking whether it's resolving from name to IP address and IP address to the name. So here is the one of the machine I'm having. So I'll be adding this machine as a member server. So before adding this to the as a member server, I'll be updating a network IP. So as I have given a static IP here and a DNS as a DNS server IP, which the one which we built earlier. So now let's add this machine to the domain as a member server. So select right click, go to system, so this is the system name, device name. On the system properties, I'm changing it, I'm adding it to domain. Before adding it, let me ping the domain name and check it. So when I ping that, I'm getting a resolution as this because this is the DNS IP and the Active Directory is also installed on the same server. I'm getting a response. So here I'm giving a domain name where I'm adding this as a member server and clicking OK. So it's trying to connect to the domain and it's prompting me for the username and the password, the domain administrator password. So I'm giving it as not changed anything on the, I've not created any additional users on a domain controller, so I'm giving a default one. So let's see. So it said like welcome to techadmin.co. So this machine is got added to the domain. So once this get added, it will ask for the restart. Click OK. So it will restart this member server. So let's switch back to the domain controller and see whether the DNS entries has been added and the computer names are being displayed here or not. On an Active Directory, go to the computers and users and computers. In a users and computers, you will be checking for the computer name here. So this is the computer which we added, and let's go and check in a DNS. In a DNS, you see the forward lookup zone. So this machine got added to the techadmin.co. So here you see the IP which was allocated to that machine, and in a reverse lookup, here is the machine name. So this got added successfully. So you will be seeing these entries once the machine is online and booted back to normal. So I'm logging in with the username here. To verify the IP address. This is the IP address which is showing in an Active Directory in a forward lookup zone to this IP. So now if you ping with the machine name, you will get a response. If you ping with the IP also, you will be getting a response. So machine name is win2022-01. So let me ping that. Ping win20. This is the IP, and I'm not getting a response because of a firewall rules, because firewall is blocking that. So if I go to the machine, ICMP is blocked. So for domain, I'm just unblocking the Defender firewall. For a private, I'm keeping it on, and public, I'm keeping it on. So whoever try to connect to this box in a domain, they are allowed to. So now let's go and check here. So I'm getting a response with the host name. So I'm pinging the IP and A4. So I'm getting a response, and it's showing a machine name here. So DNS is working fine. So that's all for now. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching.